You are welcome. You are welcome. God bless you, my dear viewers. God bless you. You are welcome. You are welcome again. So, this moment, I want to talk about the possible solutions to stop the killings of Christians in Nigeria. I'm talking about Nigeria particularly because according to what is going on right now, the killings of Christians in Nigeria is more than the killings of Christians in every other country at the moment. They are killing so many Christians. More than 500,000 Christians have been killed. So I want to talk about like the possible solutions to stop the killings of Christians in Nigeria according to my own point of view. Number one possible solution to stop the killing of Christians in Nigeria, anti-genocide group or anti-genocide group. And what I mean is that to create a group that will go from every community, especially in the southern state of Nigeria, in the middle belt, in the places that have been affected, in Christian communities, to create anti-genocide group. You understand? So to create some kind of groups that will go to the bush, to the forest, and to the communities. They will be using motorbike, cars, or every possible means they have, and they will also have some weapons to be tracking down these Islamic terrorists. They will go to track down these Islamic terrorists, hunt them down, and kill them. That is number one solution, according to my own point of view. Do you know why I say they should hunt down these Islamic terrorists and eliminate them? Because if you don't eliminate them, they will still come back and do the same. These people, they hardly repent. They hardly repent. They hardly repent. So number two way they can stop the killing of Christians in Nigeria and the killing of innocent people in Nigeria is to create anti-terrorism coalition groups. Anti-terrorism coalition group. Anti-terrorism coalition group. So this group is going to make up of Christians, non-Christians, police force, army, or any other forces. They have to come up with these groups in every community, especially in the affected areas, the Christian communities. So they will create this group, and this group will be try to be tracking down the activities of these Islamic terrorists. They will not wait until the Islamic terrorists will come to attack. Now they will be tracking them down, looking for some information to track them down and to take them on our ways and eliminate them anywhere they are located. They eliminate them, destroy their properties, and whatever. That is number two. Number three means, according to my own point of view, to stop the killings of Christians in Nigeria, the massacre of Christians in Nigeria. Number three way is to abolish Sharia laws in the northern part of Nigeria. Because this Sharia law is only applicable in some northern states in Nigeria. It's not applicable in the central part of Nigeria, like the north central, in some states in the north central. It's not applicable in the western part of Nigeria. It's not applicable in the eastern part of Nigeria. It's not applicable in the southern part of Nigeria. It's only applicable most of the northeastern Nigeria. That is the Muslim dominated state, that which is about 6 to 5, let's say 6 states in Nigeria, in the northern Nigeria. These are the only states that are dominated by Muslims, where you will see about sometimes 80%, 70%, 90% Muslim in those northeastern states in Nigeria. So to abolish Sharia law in the northern, this is my own suggestion and my opinion. You understand? I'm not targeting anybody. I'm saying a way to stop these killings of Christians and people, the other people that are being killed and massacred, and to reduce this rate of terrorism, is to abolish Sharia law in the northern Nigeria and every state in Nigeria. Is one of the means to stop this terrorism that is going on in Nigeria. Number five, I think it's number 5. Number 5 means to stop the killings of Christians in Nigeria, the massacre of Christian or Christian genocide in Nigeria, is to introduce Christian vigilante groups, armed Christian vigilante groups, to introduce armed Christian vigilante groups. These Christian vigilante groups, they will be going around looking for these Islamic terrorists anywhere they are located. If they find a place where they are located, they will make arrangements. They will go in groups. So many, they will have to gather so many people, even though they have some weapons or any way they can try to eliminate these Islamic terrorists. They go to their camps or their places where they are camping around that area. They try to eliminate them. There's another way to stop these Islamic terrorists. Number 6 means to stop this Islamic terrorism is foreign interventions and foreign support. Yes. Do you know why I said foreign intervention and foreign support to the Christian communities in the central part of Nigeria, especially the middle belt, eastern part of Nigeria, western part of Nigeria, southern part of Nigeria, and even to the northern part of Nigeria? They still have Christians in the northern part of Nigeria that are facing serious terrorism or serious persecution. I don't know how to say it. So they have to have a means of a way of a foreign intervention, like the way the president of the US, that is Donald Trump, the current president of the US at present, is interested in trying to find a way to stop the killing of Christians. There's nothing wrong about it. If he has the ways of trying to stop the killings of Christians, or the way of eliminating these Islamic terrorist groups, the Islamic State, the Fulani terrorist groups, the Boko Haram, and many of that. There are so many of them. There are so many. There are more than 10 Islamic terrorist groups that are operating in Nigeria. Some of them, you may not even know their names. Some of them, nobody knows their name. There are so many of them. They all have one mission. All of them have one mission. The mission of the Islamic terrorist group is to kill people who are not Muslims. That is their mission. One mission. Anybody who is not Muslim, whether you are a Christian, whether you are a theist, whether you are a pagan, whether you are Hindu, whether you are Chinese, whether you are whatever religion you belong, as far as you are not a Muslim, you are a target. They will kill you. So foreign support. Some people may be saying this is not my problem. If they like the Christians in Nigeria, it is coming to you. They have a target. Their target is not only in Nigeria. Let me give you an example. The Islamic State West Africa is an international Islamic terrorist organization. They're already in the UK government. Yes. Some of the Islamic State terrorists are politicians in the UK. Some of them are even mayors in UK. Some of them are even Secretary of State in UK. Some of them are even premier no, not prime minister. They have not got, but they are fighting to take over the prime ministership of the UK. They are struggling. Even they are trying to eliminate the monarch, the British monarch. You think I'm kidding? I made a video. You can go and watch the video I made. I think a long time ago, about the Islamic terrorist groups trying to take over the UK. Could you believe 99% of all the Muslim politicians in the UK are extremists and Islamists and terrorists? And I can prove it to you. Yes, they have FBI in the US, and FBI can try to investigate. Let me give you an example now. The governor of London, that the mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, just do an experiment. Let the FBI or CIA, let them investigate Sadiq Khan. Let's just take like 1 month to investigate Sadiq Khan, both his communication, his transaction, everything that he does, everything, his private, everything. If they should investigate Sadiq Khan for like 1 month or 1 week, they will come up with thousands of evidence to prove that Sadiq Khan, the governor of London, he is not there to serve the British people. He's only there to serve the Islamic Brotherhood, an Islamic terrorist organization. and Islamic countries. It's not there for the British people. He is the one that is fighting to Islamize the UK. He is the one that is fighting underground to put Sharia law in the UK. What I will say to the British people, if you allow Sharia law in London or in any place in the UK, you will have no country. Your country will be gone. You will not be British anymore, because that Britishness in you will be taken out from you. Now, Sharia, that is Islamic law, will come and replace your British cultures. Yes, your women will be raped. You can see the cases of rapes in the UK where the little children are being groomed. So I think I saw that on the media, on the newspaper, on the BBC. When they asked Sadiq Khan, how did he react to that case? He did not say anything reasonable. Yes, you can't see anything reasonable, like any tangible solution to stop that problem, because it's part of it. So another solution to stop the killings of Christians in Nigeria, another means to stop the killings of Christians in Nigeria is for all churches in Nigeria to have armed securities. All churches, both the mega churches, Catholic churches, all the churches in Nigeria, both the bigger churches and the smaller churches, for them to have armed securities. This is not a child's play. It's a very serious case. This is a very serious case. Let me tell you something. One thing about these Islamic terrorists, they never give up. It's like everlasting war. It's like the power of darkness fighting against the power of light. It's like good against evil. That is how it is. These people will never back down. If they try violence, if they do not succeed in violence, they will now go underground to use dialogue to overcome it. Like what is going on in the UK. In the UK, they're using like green snake under the green grass. They're almost taking over the UK. Could you believe, like in the UK? I want to ask somebody a question. Queen Elizabeth died a few years ago. The Queen Elizabeth of England. It died maybe 3 to 4 years ago or less than that, just a few years ago. When Queen Elizabeth was the Queen of England, the monarch of the United Kingdom, everything was okay. To the extent, I remember when the British government decided to leave the European Union because of something. I will tell you why. They leave the European Union, the Schengen area. They leave the Schengen agreement of the European Union because of immigration problem. Because Queen Elizabeth have seen, and the British government that were on throne during the reign of Queen Elizabeth, they were concerned about the safety of the British people. That is why they saw that there is a plan, there is a kind of arrangement to pump Islamic immigrants from France. They are not originally from France. They come from the North Africa and in the Middle East. They pass through France. They follow the channel, the water to the UK. So before they come, they have already made arrangement for them to arrive. If you check it, Sadiq Khan is also behind this thing that I'm saying. The mayor of London and so many other Muslim politicians in the UK. They make arrangement to import Islamic extremists from North Africa, from the Middle East, from Syria, from Iraq, from Iran, from Afghanistan, from what's it called? This what's the name of this country? Pakistan, yeah, especially from Pakistan. If you trace the root of this Sadiq Khan, you see he originated from Pakistan. He's a member of Muslim Brotherhood. What is Muslim Brotherhood is all about? Muslim Brotherhood is different from the ordinary Muslim you see along the way. Muslim Brotherhood are the one that finance Islamic terrorism. If you remember what happened in the US, 9/11, where the Trade Center in New York was attacked, some of those people who masterminded that attack were from the UK. They are Muslims that went to the UK to seek refuge. To prove to you that 99% of the Muslim politicians and the Muslims in the UK, actually 99% of them are Islamic extremists in the UK. Now they are politicians. There some of them are mayors, some of them are minister of state, and so many other important positions in the UK. Oh my God, UK is in trouble. So number 7 way to solve the Christian genocide in Nigeria is all Christian churches in Nigeria should have armed security. Not one security, more than maybe a church of 1,000 people should have a security ministry, like the way they have usher department and usher department, ministry department, evangelism department. Now all churches in Nigeria should have security department. So this security department will not go with machete or with jackknife, because you cannot use jackknife to defend yourself against somebody that has AK-47 that have been prepared to kill you, and the police will not be able to protect you. The army will not protect you. The Air Force will not protect you. The government will not protect you. So what you need to do, all churches in Nigeria, especially the mega churches and the smaller churches, they are supposed to have it's very important, armed security department. They will have licensed gun. I'm not saying they should go and kill the innocent people. They will have licensed gun, and they also have some kind of system on air to monitor if somebody will be watching the area, to watch the security of the area, to see some movement. They need to, like the mega churches like Christ Embassy, Catholic Church, and so many of them, they will need to have a security system, something they are going to put on top of their church building or somewhere to spy within the neighborhood if there is any movement. And they will also have an armed security man with a licensed gun from the government, if possible, because sometimes the terrorists, some of them are in the army and in the police. So I don't know what is going on in Nigeria, but this is what I can say. All churches are supposed to have security department, armed security group in the churches to defend and to protect the churches from Islamic terrorists. That's another one. So number 8 means to stop the killing of Christians. This one is optional. Number 8 means to stop the killing of Christians and to also stop the killings, the mass killings in Nigeria. Is for Nigerian government, the Nigerian people, the Nigerian government, everybody in Nigeria, especially the Nigerian government, to experiment or practice a regional federal system of government. For the Nigerian government or Nigeria to experiment or practice a regional system of government. I will explain. This regional system of government is will be in a way, the states will be there. They are not going to demolish the state, like Delta State, Niger State, Kano State, those states and different states in Nigeria. They will still exist. So now, every region will have a president. Like in the northeastern state, we have the northeastern president that will oversee everything that is happening in the northeastern state. Now, the north central state, that is the north central state, we have a president that is overseeing everything that is happening in the north central states. Then the middle belt of Nigeria, we have the middle belt region. We have a president, or they can merge with the south or the southwest. They will have a president. The state governors will be there. They will have a president, the regional president. They will have state governors, they have regional president. Now, the regional president will oversee everything that is going to happen in that particular region, not the federal government. So now, to form the federal government, to elect the federal president, They will now have a federal president, or a supreme president of Nigeria. So now all the state governors and all the regional presidents and the regional president and the maybe the judiciaries and the regional president and the judiciary, they will now come together to elect the federal president. So now you will find out that the marginalization and the rigging of election will completely stop. Because now when you have about 1,000 people, or let me say 1,000, less than 1,500 people, less than 1,000 people are going to elect this federal president of Nigeria, supreme president, the federal president of Nigeria. It will now be easy for the media to cover the election. They will not be rigging because the election will be physical. It will not take time. Even before the result comes, everybody will know who is the leader, who is the president. The result will say itself. So now the state governors and the state governors and the regional presidents and the state representatives, that the state legislatives and the regional legislatives will now come to elect the federal president. They will elect the federal president. So now this federal system of government that I'm just thinking, it will now stop this separatism, like the eastern part of Nigeria that want to separate from Nigeria because of the insecurity and because of marginalization and because of the killings and because of the terrorism. They have their own reasons. So now, when they practice the federal system of government that I'm just thinking, these people will not be thinking about separating from Nigeria because they are going to control their own government by themselves. They have president already. They have a regional president. Now, this regional president will be given the power, the constitutional power to control that region. The regional president will not be under the supreme. It will not take any shit from the federal president because the regional presidents and the state governors are going to be the one to elect the president, the supreme president or the federal president. So the federal government will not be so powerful. The federal government will be concerned with the matters of the foreign ministries, the things to do with the foreign world, the outside world. So now the rigging of the presidential election and the marginalization of the Nigerians will stop. So nobody will be thinking, I want to separate, I want to become Biafra, I want to become Oduduwa, I want to become this, just listen, I'm just really making sense here. I've thought about this. This will solve a lot of problems. Let me give you one point why I think it will solve a lot of problems. A situation whereby the governor is being elected by the people. Yes, the governor of the state will be elected by the people of that state, right? They are the one who elect their governor and they trust their governor. You understand? So the people also are going to elect their regional president. Now, it got to do with their regions. And these people in this region, they have similarities. Let me give you an example now. The people in the eastern region of Nigeria, the southeastern part of Nigeria, they have similar identities, one language, similar, almost one culture. Let me say one culture. They are one nation. They are like one nation. So now they can trust their own person to be their governor, right? So that they can also trust their own person to be their president, that's the regional president, to be the president that is going to oversee that region. And this region in question will may be made up of about 6 states. About 6 states. In the north, the southeast will be about 6, maybe 6 states or 5 states. So now, they will not be having that sense of marginalization or having that sense We have never been the president of Nigeria. They have not allowed us to rule. Now they are ruling themselves. The president will not come and they send terrorism to their state. They will have their state. They will have their regional police. There will be a regional police. Regional police and maybe regional defense, regional securities or whatever. They will have some regional securities there. So now when they have this regional police, there will be a regional police. Yes, that will oversee that region. Because that region will be like all of the region will be like a special region that they mind their own business. They do their own things. So you will not come out from the northeastern region with this Islamic terrorism or whatever. You will now try to bring it to the southern region. It will not happen. Because now the southern region have a president, or the southern region president, regional president. They have their own security. And their securities are not taking orders they are not taking 100% orders from the federal government. They are being controlled by the regional president. So now the constitution they will have a regional constitution. So now when they have these things now, if the northeastern Nigeria are the one that want Sharia, about 6 states from the northeast, many of them want to practice Sharia. They can do their Sharia, whatever they want to do there in the northeast. They have their own president. If they want to turn to extremists, all of them, that is left for them. They can do whatever they want to do. Are you understanding my point? They can do whatever they want to do in the north. Now they will have a northeastern regional president that will oversee whatever they do there. If they want to kill themselves with extremism, Islamization, or whatever, they let it end there. Let it stay on their side. Now this middle belt, the middle belt of Nigeria, that is what I'm saying, like a Kaduna state, that is the central, not central, like Kaduna state, Plateau state, and some state in the north central or wherever. They will now also have their regional government. You find out that this north central state, many of them are Christians, like 90% of them are Christians in this north central state. You find out that you see some of them 90% Christian, some 80% Christian, some 75% Christian, some 99% Christian in this north central state of Nigeria. So now they will have a regional president. They will have state governors that will govern the state. The state governors will be elected. The state governors will be elected by the people of that state, not by foreigners, by the people of that state. Now, the people of that state, of those states that are forming the regional presidential government, will now elect their regional president. You will see. So now they will have their regional police force, or their regional defense or police. What the police is okay. The regional police force, or their regional security forces, to protect their people. So now when they have this constitutional right to protect their people, you will not see any slime of this Islamic terrorism coming to enter that region. Because the whole state now, they don't want this Islamic terrorism or whatever. They don't want even the north central of part of Nigeria. They don't want Sharia law. They don't want it. They are willing. Let me tell you something. If you think I'm wrong, you can feel free to say whatever you want. I'm not going to judge you. Let me tell you something. Christians are willing to live with Muslims. Yes. Christians are willing to live with Muslims peacefully. Christians are willing to live with Hindus peacefully. Christians are willing to live with atheists peacefully. Christians are willing to live with pagans peacefully. Christians are willing to live with Chinese peacefully. You see? So now these people will be able to protect themselves. They will not only protect themselves, they will also protect the Muslims. Because you can never see where Christians are going to destroy mosques. Have you ever seen it? Now, this thing that is happening in Nigeria, they have destroyed more than 30,000 Christian churches. Have you seen anywhere they have destroyed one Muslim mosque in Nigeria? You can't. Nobody is destroying mosques, and they are killing Christians and destroying their churches. Even in the Christian majority places, in the Christian dominated states, they will also go and destroy the Christian churches. And because the Christians believe that thou shalt not kill, Jesus teach that if somebody slap you with this side, you also give the person to slap you with the other side. But I'm telling Christians today, wake up and defend yourself. Yes, I'm not asking you to kill the innocent people, but defend yourself. Whereby you have tolerated a lot of killings of your family members, killing of your members, destroying of your church, and now you have no other way to save yourself. Wake up and find a way to defend yourself, defend your church, defend your community, defend your life, defend yourself. So this is another way this is one of the major way to stop the insecurity at the large, insecurity in Nigeria. This number 8 that I've just said now is one of the major way to stop insecurity in Nigeria. If the Nigerian government can be able to allow me to draft this very thing that this number 8 that I've said, this experimentation of regional presidentials. I think they have practiced regional government, but not like the way I'm saying it now. Nigeria have practiced regional government before, but not like the way I'm saying it now. You understand? When they were practicing regional government, I think the state were not, I don't know, I think they were not like state like the way it is now. So when they're going to practice this regional government, I'm saying, the state will exist. All the state will exist. Nobody is going to operate the state. There will be governors of the state. You understand? So the same people are going to elect their own people to be their presidents. So there will not be any way, nobody will be saying, the Eastern Nigeria will not be saying want to become Biafra or want to become this. No, because they already have their own president. They already they're already allowed to live their life, to do their things the way they want to do their things. They have their own president. They have their own governor. They have their own leaders. No marginalization. So that is another one. So the last one, number 9, that I'm going to say miss to stop the insecurity. Now I'm talking about now insecurity, because killing of Christians are also causing insecurity in Nigeria. When you kill Christians, and the Christians are mostly majority in them. Some people don't know. Some people think that 70% of Nigerians are Muslim. My dear brothers and sisters, it's a lie. Just visit Nigeria. It's a lie. About 65% of Nigerians are Christians. But if you look on the Google, you will see like 50% of Nigerians are Christian, 50% is like 50-50. No, it's majority of Nigerians are Christians. I know what I'm talking about. You can use Lagos State as an example. The population of Lagos State, even the federal capital territory of Nigeria being Abuja, about 80% of people in Abuja are Christians. Go and go and check, do your research. The federal capital's territory of Nigeria being Abuja, about 80% of, or not more than that, about 80% of people living in the federal capital territory of Nigeria, Abuja, are Christians. Lagos State was the first capital, was once the capital of Nigeria before it was moved to Abuja. Majority, 90% or 99% of people in Lagos State are Christians. Christians, majority of them are Christians. And the population of Lagos State alone, can overcome the population of the northeastern, or the whole northeastern state combined together. The population of Lagos State can be more than that. So they will be telling you that majority of Nigerians are Muslim. It's a lie. Just do your mathematics. Calculate how many states you have in Nigeria. Now calculate how many states are 90% or 85% or 80% Christians in Nigeria. Then you will end up ending about 22 or 25 states or 26 states in Nigeria. There are about 22 to 25 or 26 states in Nigeria are Christian dominated states in Nigeria. They will now find out that about 6 to 7 states in Nigeria, about 6 to 7 states in Nigeria are Muslim dominated. That is the northeastern state of Nigeria, like Kano State and wherever, are Muslim dominated. They also have Christians there. They could have like 20%, 25%, or 30% Christian in those places that are dominated by Muslim, the northeastern Nigeria. So you will now know as a wise man that majority of Nigerians are Christians. I'm not saying these things to abuse anyone or to do anything bad. No, no, no. I'm saying the reality. As a wise man, do your research. Yes, just do your research. Count how many states in Nigeria and count how many states that are Christian dominated. Then now go to check the population of those states that are being Christian dominated. Go and check the population one after the other. Then now check the population of Lagos. Now check the population of the northeastern state. Then now compare. You will now see that even the marginalizing Christians in Nigeria, this thing have started for ages. Nobody cares. But now that the killings are too much. They can't hide it anymore. The killings of Christians is too much. The flag of Nigeria is stained with the blood of Christians. If you take the flag of Nigeria now, take it and hold it, close your eyes and say, God, show me what is going on in Nigeria. You will see blood. You will see the blood of Christian children, the blood of pregnant women, the blood of innocent children, the blood of reverend fathers, the blood of pastors, the blood of priests, the blood of innocent people who are just doing their normal things, going to church to worship God and praise God and pray and come back home. These people did not burn the mosque, the Quran. These people did not attack the mosque. These people did not insult Imam. These people did not insult Muslims. These people did not threaten Muslims, but they are being killed for nothing. My dear brothers and sisters, do you support the killing of Christians in Nigeria? Do you support the killing of Christians in every part of the world? What have these Christians done to you that you can't even forgive them? Why are you killing Christians? Stop killing Christians. I feel so bad when one single Christian is being killed. Allow these people to praise their God. Allow them to practice their faith. Christians will not come to destroy your life. Christians will not come to burn your mouth. They won't do that unless you push them to the wall. That is what is happening in Nigeria now. So the last one I'm going to say, the last straw that break the camel's back, the last point I'm going to say to stop the killings of Christians in Nigeria, to stop insecurity in Nigeria. The last means to stop insecurity in Nigeria. If Nigeria have tried or experimented the regional federal system of government that I have just suggested, that it did not work. Now the only way it's going to work is division of the country peacefully, not by force. Divide the country. The northeast will go their way, the north central will go their way, the south will go their way, the west will go their way, and any other group, any other region that want to go their way will go their way. Then the ones that want to keep Nigeria, if the northeast want to keep the name Nigeria, they should give them the name and let them keep it. If any region in Nigeria has, okay, they want to keep the name Nigeria, they should allow them to keep it. So that is the last straw that breaks the camel back, the number 9 point. If they have tried every other means to stop insecurity in Nigeria, to stop the killings of Christians in Nigeria, to stop the killings of innocent children in Nigeria in the name of religion, if you do not work, now the last way to solve the problem is to divide the country. Yes. Divide it. I'm not saying they should divide it through fighting, through war. No. They divide it peacefully. They should call national meeting. All the governors, all the senators, all the members of the House of Assembly, all the state legislatures, all the federal bodies, they should call a national mega gathering. Then they talk about it. They take like 1 month peacefully. You understand? They talk about the division. If they have tried every other way, it did not work. And they have seen that the division. So see you next time. God bless you.